Hello everybody, it's Karen here from Smashing the Glass. I'm the founder of Smashing the Glass and Brides Club. Smashing the Glass, in case you don't know, is the biggest Jewish wedding platform in the world. I founded it 6 years ago when I was in the midst of planning my Jewish wedding, and I felt like there was no one place that brought together interesting creative ideas and also ideas for how to make it my wedding my way, but still incorporate those traditions. So I had the idea while I was engaged. I was very soon on maternity leave, so I thought, you know what, I need something to keep my brain ticking on maternity leave. I will start a little blog because I think it's needed, and I started it. That was 6 years ago, and over 6 years ago now, and a year or two later it became a full-time business. We're now a team of 3. We have an office in New York, an office in London. We are thriving. We have an amazing membership called Brides Club, which I'm so proud of. It's my baby. We have 230 members at the moment, brides to be and newlyweds, Jewish brides, interfaith Jewish brides and newlyweds, and we just support each other like there's no tomorrow. And I'm in there all the time, and it's very good. If you want to find out more about that, I'll put the link in the comments. It's brides.smashingtheglass.com if you're interested in that. But I'm not here to talk about that today. I am coming on to talk about something that I am just seeing a lot of and hearing a lot of, and that is this pressure, this relentless pressure to spend, and the budget is never enough, and the budget doesn't stretch, and the pressure to spend, the pressure to invite so many people, have a big wedding, the pressure to invite a small wedding, the pressure to have an amazing wedding, the constant pressure of wedding planning. And that's in fact one of the reasons why I did set up Brides Club, because Smashing the Glass is great, it's a great platform, but I can't individually help and support, and wedding planning's become pretty overwhelming in the last few years. I think probably thanks to social media and all the options available out there, and brides don't know where to start, and it's not the smoothest sailing period it once was, say 10-20 years ago, when you literally just could pick from 1 or 2 florists, and you pick one and you told them your favorite colors, and then you didn't think about it again till your wedding day. But we're not harking back to those days. We are talking about spend does not guarantee a great wedding, is what I want to talk to you about today. Why do I say that? Because money and huge wedding budgets does not make for a great wedding. What makes for a great wedding? I mean, it can do, but it doesn't guarantee it. It does not guarantee it. What makes a great wedding are, in my mind, 3 things. And they are authenticity, and I'm going to elaborate on each thing, creating an experience, making your guests feel comfortable and included, and that's it. And none of those things are budget dependent. In fact, some of the best weddings I see on Smashing the Glass, in my opinion, are the ones where it's not the most enormous wedding budgets, because they've had to think outside the box a little bit. Or also, when I talk about authenticity, when you throw money at absolutely everything, the authenticity doesn't speak out as much as when you just throw money at the things that are really important to you. So if you're a foodie, you have the most incredible menu that reflects your favorite tastes. If you are a fashionista, you go all out on your dress and the style, but maybe you save money with a DJ, and maybe you have street truck food, that kind of thing. So it's about choosing the thing, prioritizing things that are most important to you and your partner, putting the budget there, and maybe spending a little less on the other stuff, so that your personality really shines through what's important to you. You want your guests to walk into the room and think, oh, this is so them. I'm definitely at so-and-so's wedding. Like, that should shine through. And again, budget doesn't reflect that. If you take a moment to just think back to one of the best weddings you've been to recently, I bet the moments that spring to mind are maybe some music, or the atmosphere, or the way it felt on the dance floor, or the look on the couple's faces, or in the ceremony you were moved to tears, or whatever it was. They're always moments that don't come to light because of the money spent on it, should I say. So At the end of the day, it's a party. It's a party for you and your favourite person in the whole world, surrounded by the people who love you both and just want you to be happy. And it's not meant to be a perfect day. It's meant to be a celebration of the love you have for each other up until that day, and your relationship beyond. And that's it. So I want you to take all the pressure off. I want you to stop being worried about your budget and how much you've got to spend and wishing you had a bit more, and just think about the important bits. Like I said, I'll recap: authenticity. So that comes from being thoughtful of your guests and being who you really are, and maybe writing each guest a little handwritten note that's at their place setting. That takes a little bit of time, but it doesn't cost any money. I promise you that will absolutely make it for your guests, such thoughtfulness. Or it could be personalized favors, something really. An element of surprise always goes down well, and again, it doesn't have to cost a fortune. It's just about being creative and thinking about it. I'm going to be giving lots of ideas for how to create those surprising moments, unforgettable moments, creative moments, and it's got nothing to do with budget, whether you've got a tiny budget or a millionaire's budget. It really doesn't matter. I think you'll really benefit from this. It's called the Jewish Wedding Planning Party. I've put the link up there. It's going to be next Wednesday the 16th of October, and I do these sort of big online events about 3 times a year. So I'm super excited for this one because I haven't done one since June. This is the first one. We're doing it to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Brides Club, which is really exciting. And I'm very, very excited. We've never done something called the Jewish Wedding Planning Party. I'm going to be covering everything from, how to nail your guest list. That's always a big one. How to solve your seating plan. How to let go of that Jewish guilt of like that people-pleasing element where you feel like you've got to please absolutely everyone and you start to literally tear your hair out and you almost want to cancel the whole thing. So we're going to talk about how to let go of that, but keep everyone around you happy. No wedding is ever worth falling out with anyone. So ways to let go of that, but keep everyone around you happy. I'm also, as I say, going to be talking about coming up with creative wedding ideas for an unforgettable wedding. We're going to be talking ceremonies. So we want those beautiful Jewish wedding traditions, but how do we make it unique and modern? I'll be covering that. Also, of course, talking about budget, how to maximize your wedding budget. I know that's a big one. I know I'm talking about you don't need to spend, but whatever you have, I want to tell you how to maximize that, get the most bang for your buck. And I'll also be answering every single one of your questions, however big or small. So do make sure you sign up. The link is just there. Or you can go to smashtheglass.com/party, click on that. And I want you to definitely grab your spot because that way you will get your questions answered, you'll watch live. So do click on the link to register, and I'm just excited to see you there. So jump on next Wednesday, October 16th. You need to sign up for your place. I've put the link up there. It's totally free, and we're going to have some virtual drinks in there, but there's going to be presents for everyone. There's going to be music. We're going to have a good time. So I'm really excited and looking forward to it. So speak soon. See you next Wednesday.